Hello guys, welcome to another update of NAIJA Season 6 Shine Your Eyes on Gusto TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for liking, subscribing and commenting to this channel. You know, we love you and we love the love that you show. Now moving on, I have very interesting topics today guys. Trust me, they are really interesting and intriguing. Speaking of love, so you know how a certain housemates have been, saying that, oh, he came here for love. That is in person of Yousef. Yousef have been talking about how, he came here to look for love. Yesterday, he was telling Pere and, the rest that cared to listen that, guys, I came here looking for love and hopefully I find love. Let's not forget that in the previous week before, JMK, the female housemate JMK was evicted from the house, he was, always cuddled up with her, and I was wondering what's going on in between. Could that be, a relationship starting up there? And then unfortunately JMK has or was evicted, and then during, a time when these housemates were expressing themselves on how, they miss these housemates or what they miss about the evicted housemates, Yousef said that he thought that, he had started building feelings for JMK, and then he feels like, something might grow there, but he was taking his time to, study her and get to know her better before he declares his intention. But unfortunately, she has been evicted, and now he's back to square one. Now, earlier today, he was seen, speaking to Pere about how he, misses his girlfriend outside the house, and that, he misses everything they had, and he really wished that he could see her again, and that, she wasn't fully in support of him coming to Big Brother NAIJA show, and that, she was only 60%, in confirmation of his moving into the BB NAIJA Shine Your Eyes, season 6. And then, it was really interesting to see how he was talking about this so emotionally, and, Pere was just there listening and all of that. And then I felt like, okay, if you wanted to start something with JMK and JMK had stayed much longer, would you be saying this actually? But then again, it could be that, he has screened the housemates, the female housemate left in the house, and then he has seen that, oh, none of these girls actually beat my girlfriend outside. I really miss my girlfriend outside. Probably that's the message he's trying to drive. Whoever this mysterious girlfriend is, I hope you are happy that, your man is still thinking of you, even after 6 weeks without seeing you, or 46 days rather, without, seeing you. He's still thinking of you and he's still missing you. Speaking of love, we also have, J. Paul, in between. So J. Paul today, has been really close to Sasuke, judging from the fact that I know I'm coming at a certain kind of way, because earlier today it was all over that, J. Paul has broken up with Sasuke. J. Paul does not want to have anything to do with her, hence she was crying yesterday when, J. Paul told her that he wants to be a little bit distant, that he would rather friendship and all of that. And this might be from a syndrome that probably he's, up for eviction, as he's having his feelings down there, and he feels like probably it's time to end things because he doesn't want to get his heart broken. And let's not forget that this situation with with Sasuke is, a sort of triangle, because Cross is involved, and J. Paul seems to feel like he doesn't want to, get in between. He doesn't want to mess with his feelings. He doesn't want to lose focus, and that's why he feels like he doesn't, want to continue whatever it is that seemed to be with Sasuke. It could be a roller coaster. He doesn't want to fall into that drive, and he's taking a step back, which actually made Sasuke cry yesterday. And then today, surprisingly, they're still together holding hands, and when they were playing the snooker game, it was, all over her, congratulating her, because she seemed to be, making headways when it came to the snooker game. And during the snooker game, guys, earlier today, the female played the games themselves, the male housemates played the games themselves, and Sasuke proved to be a very strong competitor between she and Liquorose. But then again, he was there to congratulate her, hug her, peck her here and there, and I'm like, guy, are you sure you really want to let this girl go? Now, moving on from relationship, J. Paul seemed to be a winner of something, today. Interestingly, the task they had, sometimes last week, Revolution Plus task, the result is finally out. Like, it made me remember my, school days when you write exam and you have to wait for weeks to get the results and all of that. But then, interestingly, luck seemed to be on J. Paul's side, or should I say J. Paul's team side, because he's not the only winner of this task. Him, WhiteMoney and Cross won the Revolution task. Okay, the Revolution task had 3, stages, and they won 2 stages, while Pere and Liquorose won, 1 stage. So Pere and Liquorose were handed 1,100,000 to share amongst themselves, and J. Paul, Cross, and WhiteMoney won 1.4 million, and they have to share it amongst themselves too. So congratulations to J. Paul, at least you're not going home empty-handed. And congratulations to WhiteMoney as well. WhiteMoney also is in the team, and he was really excited when his name was first of all called, because his name was the first to be called before the rest, and then he was really excited, jumping up and down. Not only him, even Cross as well. And speaking of WhiteMoney was seen today talking to Jackie B today, and it was really interesting to see how he was telling her, all the things, all the qualities he wants in a woman, and what he would, want to pick, what he wants to see before picking a woman that he would want to, get in an entanglement with or a relationship with. So in my head, I'm like, why tell Jackie B? Why not tell Queen that has been literally all over you? I mean, it's no news that Queen really likes WhiteMoney, because she has been close to him a whole lot in recent times. And let's not forget how when Michael was in the house, Michael was literally asking Jackie B that, babe, who do you think likes you in the house? I want to know all those guys that really like you before I came to the house. And then WhiteMoney's name was mentioned. Could it be that, WhiteMoney is seizing the opportunity that Michael is no longer in the house, and, he wants to shoot his shot at her? I do not know. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But then again, I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Could it be that WhiteMoney, is really into Jackie B, and he feels like it's time for him to, show his affection towards her, and that's why he's telling her, oh, I like a lady that is this and that and all of that. But then it is what it is. You can never know with the ego, aka WhiteMoney. Now moving on, we also had Cross, who was also in the winning team as well for the Revolution Plus task. Now Cross won the Revolution task, which it was announced today. It was the most excited, if you ask me. It was jumping all over WhiteMoney and saying, yes, we did it, we made it, and all of that. Although kudos to him, congratulations to him. And aside that, he has also won the snooker game today. Now it's no news that Big Brother likes to wake these housemates up when it comes to midday, because it seems all they do is sleep, eat, sleep, and do small talks here and there. So I've noticed in this season that, Big Brother seems to come up with different games every afternoon for them to keep their minds, busy and keep us entertained. I mean, that is what Big Brother NAIJA is for. Entertainment, strictly entertainment. And then, during the snooker task, Cross won for the male team and Liquorose won for the female team. Congratulations to Liquorose as well. Now, speaking of Cross, Cross said something very interesting yesterday during his diary session. He was demanding that, Big Brother put him, grant him the access into executive lounge, and then he feels like all this head of house game is not favoring him, and luck is not on his side when it comes to, games and all of that and privileges, and that the game only goes to people that really need it. But then when he really needed it, it didn't come to him, and that he's going to go out and study all the games that Big Brother has, given them in the house, and he's going to sit down one-on-one with Big Brother. Let's not forget that nobody has actually seen Big Brother or who knows the person behind the voice of Big Brother. But then Cross seems to, make a demand that I want to sit with you one-on-one and discuss these games and how it favors people that really needs it the most. But when I needed it the most, it didn't come to me. And you know how he was up for eviction last week, but then he wasn't the head of house, so probably that's what he's feeling like. Emmanuel is up for eviction, and then he became head of house, and then, he was explaining how Emmanuel told him that, oh, he wanted to rush and play his game, but then he heard a voice tell him, slow down, don't rush, and everything. And it was interesting to see how he was making a whole lot of demands, and Big Brother was like, this game is a game of luck, and if it's not your turn, it's not your turn, guy. And then he was saying how he was ill-lucked when it comes to, games. And then it made me realize that, is this guy being ungrateful? Because Cross has won close to 5 million naira, if I'm not mistaken, in that house already, if it's not even more than. And then he's talking about not being lucky. Guy, you are a very lucky man, judging from the fact that, there are a lot of housemates that have not even won close to 1 million naira or more than 1 million naira. Speaking of Jackie B in person. And then, Cross should just really calm down with all of his demands. But then again, you know how Cross is. He's a cruise guy. He's a vibe. When it comes to his diary session, a lot of people always look forward to it because he seems to be a very funny person. And speaking with Big Brother as though they are friends. Big Brother, you're my big brother now. We are in the same house now. It's your house now. And interesting stuff too. So, congratulations to him on his win. And then, congratulations to other things to come. Now, speaking of Liquorose, Liquorose has been a very supportive, you know, person, and it's as though Emmanuel knew that a snooker game would come, you know, today for them as a task, because he was seen teaching Liquorose yesterday how she was going to play the game and all that, and then voila, turns out that luck is always on this couple's side. Like, apparently Liquorose, you know, won for the female team today, or for the female housemates today, and it was really interesting to see. And then she won, you know, a trophy too alongside Cross. So congratulations to them on their win. We wish them more and more wins, you know, in the coming week. Let's not forget that Liquorose is also up for eviction, you know, this week. Now, moving on, the housemates are getting ready for another task, and this task is powered by, you know, Grandex supermarkets, and I really want to see how they pull this through and how they, you know, get on with it. Now, if you do not watch the task, relax, I am going to give you every of the gist as they go back to back, guys. So relax, I'm here for you. Now, that's all I have for you guys right now. Until I come your way next time, I remain Akinjele Helen. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button before you leave here if you are new to this channel, and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified when we have a new video come up. See you guys next time. Bye.